welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about how to create your own Fortnite logo for your clan or for your profile, like as your profile picture. And you don't have to download any software, so no, you don't need Photoshop. So this is the easiest way I've found to start designing and kind of get into things and to create your own unique logos and your own unique designs that nobody else has. So the software that you're going to want to use is just a website, so you don't have to download anything at all. It's called Pixlr, and all you need is Adobe Flash Player to actually use this. So just go to pixlr.com. You can just type in the URL that you see up here, or you can just Google it. It'll probably be the top option. Go ahead and hit Open Pixlr Editor down below, and then hit Continue with Pixlr Editor. And it's going to ask you if you want to run Flash, and just hit Allow. It's probably going to ask you that every time. So when you first get on this website, it's going to give you this screen right here. You can go ahead and click away the ads if you don't want them. They're kind of annoying to me, but yeah, this is the first thing that you get started with. So if you're going to want to create a profile logo, which is what we're going to start out with, find any picture on the internet of a background picture. You can go to Google and type in like gaming backgrounds and just try to find a certain color scheme that you like. I'm going to open an example for you guys that I already have, because I have a ton of backgrounds downloaded already, just various ones that I've used for a lot of things. So you go and hit Open Image from Computer, and you can kind of go, I'll find one quick. So this is the background picture that I went with. Very simple. You guys can find a lot cooler stuff online, but I'm just going to go for simplicity right now, just for educational purposes, trying to explain everything to you guys. So this is what I'm going to start with, an orange background. So if you're going to go ahead and create a profile logo for say your Fortnite Instagram or your Fortnite Twitter or something like that, you're going to start out with this, and then my advice would be to go for a skin or a Fortnite skin that goes along with the background. That's also featured in your picture as well. So mine's orange, so I'm gonna go ahead and go on Google and find a PNG of a certain Fortnite skin. So to do that, I'm gonna go to Chrome, and I'm just gonna type in Fortnite skin orange PNG. So this is the one that I've found so far. I really like this one. It's definitely gonna fit the background very well. So this could be whatever you guys want. It's really easy to find these PNGs. You literally just search the skin and search PNG with it, and you can find it right there. So I'm going ahead and right click, save image as, and then find the folder that you want it in, and go ahead and just type orange skin or something like that and save it. Make sure the save as type is PNG, so it's a transparent image. So go ahead and click save, and then you want to go back to Pixlr, and you want to hit layer, open image as layer, and then you're going to want to go into your files and find it. I believe I have it in this one, and there it is. So you're going to double click it, and you're going to have it right here. So once you get to this, you're going to want to go to the move tool, this one right here. This is going to be able to let you move anywhere with any image, do anything you really want with it. So if you hit edit, free transform, and hold shift when you want to make it bigger or smaller, because then it doesn't move the image at all. So if you don't hold shift and you try doing it, it's going to stretch your image like this, which you don't want. So then I just hit no. So yeah, you're definitely going to want to hit edit, free transform, and then hold shift and make it bigger or smaller. So then you can just drag it down like this, kind of move it wherever you want to be in the image. I usually do it a little bit to the left or middle. So yeah, I'm just going to go roll with the middle right now. Then you're going to hit enter, and then your image is going to be saved right there. So I'm going to show you guys a few effects you can add to the actual PNG to make it look a little bit more professional or cool or unique. So if you double click with your regular left mouse button, you can go ahead and double click, rename it. So I can rename it orange skin, because I honestly don't know what this skin's called. I don't really play much Fortnite anymore, but I'm just going to name it orange skin. So then you want to have this skin selected right here. You're going to want to right click and hit layer styles, and this is going to be where you're going to make a lot of your edits to any really image that you have on here. I'm going to show you guys what I usually do to make it look nice. So go ahead and click outer glow, and you guys see that little glow right there. So I might go with white right here, or I can go with blue. If you guys want the exact color for the glow as a certain color on the screen, you see how it has this little color mark right here? You can go ahead and click the blue right here, and it'll automatically change to that exact blue. You're going to go ahead and click OK, and then you can edit the glow. So size is going to be the size of the glow, and then hardness is going to be how hard it is. So basically how full the glow is. So if I lessen the hardness to like say 1 and then have the size like this, it's going to glow a little bit, right? What I usually like doing is maybe having the size lower and then having the hardness or 8 or 9, so it has like a little bit of a outside shell around it. But I think I might just go with a simpler theme here and just put white, and then kind of have the size a little bit less at 4, actually maybe 3. You know, you guys can mess around with it, whatever you guys think looks good. It may be different than what I think looks good on it. But I'm gonna go ahead with size 3, hardness 8 to just give it a little bit of a border, and move it a little bit over here. And then, so as far as text, you're gonna want to download a font or something like that, because the fonts that you get with this software or with this website aren't exactly the best fonts. I've already gone ahead and downloaded fonts, but I will show you guys how to do that right now. So you're gonna want to open another tab, and then you're gonna want to go to font.com. And a few fonts that I recommend are Run Demo, if you guys know what that is. It's this one right here. So you don't really need a super beefy computer to do this. It's just a website, not a software at all, so it's not too demanding on your PC. But this is the font that I usually like to use. There's so many you can choose from, like there's so many cool ones, but I think this is a really unique one. You can go ahead, download, and then it's going to give you the zip file down below, and then just hit the arrow and hit open. And then you're going to see all the fonts, and you're going to go to the one with the little A right there. That's going to be the font itself. You're going to want to have that highlighted, hit extract to, and then I usually just do desktop so I can find it right away. You're going to hit OK, and boom, it's on your desktop. So then I just go out of this, and it's right here. So then I already have this font installed, but all you have to do to install it is double click. This is the font right here, the whole thing. Go ahead and hit install, and then I'll go with it again. It just says installing, run demo, and boom, it's installed. So a lot of times for the font to show up in this, you have to restart your PC, or sometimes you can just go into another thing and do it. So what you could do, if it doesn't show up right away, is save the actual picture itself, so you don't lose all your progress. And then just a heads up, you guys are going to want to save it as a PNG, because that is the most full quality picture that you're going to get out of this software. So just hit that, and then name it whatever you want. Say, I'm just going to name it as background, just for simple purposes. Hit OK, and then save it wherever, you know, blah, 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 hit save. And then when you restart your PC or whenever you get back into the software and the font shows up, you'll still have your picture to edit on. I'm not actually gonna do that for you guys, because you guys can do that yourselves since I already have the font downloaded. But since I have the font downloaded, I can go ahead and click this, and you're gonna be able to choose your font from right here. So I'm just gonna hit this, scroll down to run. So here it is, run demo. I'm gonna go ahead and click that, and then I'm gonna type, so my profile name is un.cloaks. So I can put un.cloaks. Or cloaks. Ooh, I can't spell. So this is just preference, but a lot of the times I like to do bold and italic. So then it just looks nicer. I don't know. I think italic looks nicer. Whatever you guys like, it's up to you. But then you're gonna want to make it bigger, kind of to fit the picture. I usually just drag this to see what I like. And then just a heads up, if you guys do use italic, you're gonna want to space at the end so it shows the full entire text. You're gonna hit the color. What color do you want? I'm probably just gonna roll with white at the moment. Just hit OK. I'm gonna get OK for that. That's probably good. I'm gonna go back to the move tool, kind of move it around wherever you want it. And then to add a few effects to the actual text itself, you can right click on the text and hit layer styles. And from here, you can add an outer glow, which is what I'm gonna do. For this, I'm just gonna go to hardness 8, and size I'm gonna go to 3, and then for color I'll probably just choose one of the orange back here, like maybe a darker orange, and hit OK. So then you got the orange background, which I think looks kind of cool. And then to add a little bit more dynamic to the text, you can hit drop shadow, and it's going to add a little drop shadow. If you guys want, you can add a bevel to it. I personally don't really like it, but up to you guys. You can hit OK, and boom. You guys can add more effects to it if you want, add more things kind of going around in the background. But for me, I really do like simplicity. And I think this is a really good starter for your actual page. If you guys aren't into graphics or you guys are just starting, this is a really good start. You're definitely going to want something unique on your profile, something different, something you can call your own. And this is a free option, and you don't need any software to download or anything. So this is honestly, I think, is the best way to actually do this. So I'm going to go through the saving process for this for you guys, just so you guys can have the full quality image. I know I didn't figure it out right away when I was working with this, so I thought I'd let you guys know. So to save this, I'm going to hit File, Save. I'm going to name it, Final Logo, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you guys want to use it for. Go down. Remember, you guys are going to want to choose PNG because it's going to save as the fullest quality. If you look down here by size, see how it's 1,200? If you go to JPEG, it lowers it down to 240. So just a heads up, save them all, save everything from this website as a PNG. It's going to be the best quality for you guys. So hit that. I'm going to hit OK, and I'm just going to save this as my desktop just for simple purposes to find it right away. So if I go here, it's got it right here, and if I click on it, it's pretty high quality. Let me know in the comment section down below if you like this. It's going to be the easiest way for you guys to make full quality images for yourself, custom images that no one else has. But yeah, this is as far as profile pics goes. I'll be showing you guys how to make your own clan logo too. Alright, so I'm back at the Pixlr home screen, and I'm going to show you guys how to make a simple clan logo. So this is for if you guys are looking to create a Fortnite team, if you guys have a Fortnite team and you want a cool logo. It's actually super simple. I'm going to show you guys how to make it and kind of like what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do for an example is use the same background that I used before, which I had in, I believe, this file right here. So I'm kind of using the same background for this just as an example. But since you guys probably already have the font that I had selected, you can do this with any font that you want, really. It's up to you really on what your preference is. But say your team was Eclipse, right? Team Eclipse. I'm just going to use that as an example. So you can put an E for Eclipse, right? Or you can put EC, Eclipse team like ET, E.T, anything like that. It's up to you guys really. I'm just going to roll with ET, or actually I'm just going to roll with E because a lot of teams only use one letter as their logo. So I'm just going to hit space and hit OK. Then you go to the move tool, kind of center it a little bit. And I'm actually going to change the color of this quick to white. Hit OK. And then what you guys can do actually, so it doesn't have the space, you want to put a space before and after and it'll have the full thing. So when you italicize it, it kind of cuts off certain part of the image. It's just kind of a sucky thing of the software, but just make sure you have a space before and after if you're going to italicize it. I'm going to hit OK here, move it to the center a little bit. So I'm just going to have this here. I am going to right click, layer styles. I'm going to put a little bit of outer glow, I think. And then you guys can kind of mess around with this. I'm just going to roll with black for now for simplicity purposes. Size, I'll have 6. Hardness, I'll probably have it 8. And add maybe a drop shadow. Oh, I'm not doing it right. Layer styles, drop shadow. You're going to have that. And then some extra things that you can do for your logo if you guys choose is if you double click on the unlock layer, it unlocks the background so you can actually edit it. The first image you always open is always locked, so it doesn't mess it up at all. But you're gonna go ahead and double click that to edit it. You can go to filter, you can add all sorts of filters. I like to use, I believe it's halftone, and this kind of adds like a pixelated look to it, which I think is kind of cool. You guys can mess with this however you like it. You can adjust the point size. like that. Multiplier to have more or less. I usually do a less, and then I usually do a smaller point size like that. Hit OK. I personally think this is pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. And if you guys found this helpful, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do these for free, and I really enjoy doing this. So it really means the world to me if you guys go ahead and subscribe and like the video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, stay tuned, hit the notification bell. I'm going to be doing a banner tutorial with this software as well, totally free. So you can make banners for, say, YouTube. You can make banners for Twitter as well, ad views for Twitter, everything like that. So please go ahead and subscribe and stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Peace.